gonna make this place your home.
Hello, welcome to week 2 of Renovations with Tay. So this week's video is just a little bit of like questions that people have been asking me. I've had a lot of people ask me like what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, how I'm doing it. So this video is going to kind of explain those things. So yeah, get ready to get your questions answered. Question number 1 is, when did you decide to live in an RV? So it's kind of been a dream of mine for a long time to do the whole like van life RV thing. So over quarantine I watched every single YouTube video there is about RV and vans and stuff. And then in August, beginning of August, my dad was like, hey, I know someone who's selling an RV. And I was like, I'll buy that. And so now, yeah, I guess August is when I decided to officially make this dream a reality. So yeah. Another question is, how are the renovations coming along? And I mean, I haven't really done a lot this week because I was super busy and just wanted to take some time to rest. But they're coming along great. And I'm hoping, another question was, when do I plan to be done with it? And I'm hoping to be done by like Christmas time. I don't know if that's really a reality, but we're gonna work really hard to get her all fixed up and ready to move in by Christmas, but we'll see. So the renovations are going great, right? So great so far. Another question was, how did I find a good RV to buy? And I didn't really look around that much. I was just thinking like cheap. And so when I bought the RV, we bought it from people that we knew and it was a super good deal. And then we didn't realize how much damage there was when we bought it. So if you're trying to buy an RV, I would recommend assessing the water damage, because I'm sure there'll be a lot, especially if there's an air conditioner. That's the issue with mine, is because of the air conditioner being so heavy, the water, the ceiling like caved in and water poured in. So I would recommend buying one that doesn't have as much work if you're just trying to do it quick. Like I was trying to be done by November, which won't be likely because of all the damage we have. So I guess I just looked for something cheap. There wasn't really a super good system. All the appliances worked. That makes it a lot easier, and it drives great, low mileage. So the actual car part is great. It's just like the water damage and the framework that we have to redo. So if you're looking for a big project, the one I bought, I'm super happy with it because I can completely rebuild it, and like the car part of it works and the appliances work. So that's kind of the way I went into it. But I don't know if you're trying to do this and you don't want as big of a project, I would recommend spending a little bit more money on an RV and then less on renovations. I got a lot of questions about where am I going to first, or how long I'm planning to live in the RV. And I don't really have a plan of where I'm traveling to first because I work full time. The plan right now is just to move into it and park it at my grandpa's house for a season, and then just figure it out from there. And then as soon as I can get a job where I don't need to go in every day, then the plan is to travel all over the place. So that'll be exciting. I really have a lot of places I want to travel to in the States. I have a lot of family and friends spread out. So I'm planning on I don't really have any plans, I guess. I'm just going wherever I want to go. One of my favorite questions is, do you feel powerful driving her, or maybe old? And a little bit of both. So if you know me, you know that I hate driving and I'm not great at driving. I failed my first driver's test. I took a motorcycle class and I failed that. So I'm not the greatest driver, but surprisingly, I'm actually really good at driving the RV. It's not that hard. I do feel very powerful. I feel like so high up, and it's like super cool to look back in your mirror and see your house just chilling in the back. So I feel very powerful driving the RV, and also like an old lady, but I love being like an old lady because that's, if you know me, you know that's who I am. So yes, I do feel powerful and I feel like an old lady. Somebody asked me what I want the final product to look like, and I have so many ideas of what I want it to end up looking like design, colors, interior stuff. Like that's the stuff that is really exciting right now. So I think that I'm going to do like a little walkthrough video and kind of like vision of what I want to do for certain things. So look forward to that because I have so many ideas, and I just keep thinking about all those things. But right now I just need to focus on making sure I have a ceiling that won't leak and a floor that won't fall through. So later on I will give you kind of my vision of what I want to look like in different design things, because that's like my favorite part. So stay tuned for that. Next question is, who thought of the name Eve and why? So the people I bought the RV from already named her Eve, so I didn't want to switch it. And the reason they named her Eve is because in the movie WALL-E, the character Eve is someone that goes and is like searching and finding life. So when you're traveling in the RV, you're going and you're finding life, and you're just, living life to the fullest. So that's why she's still Eve. I love the name. It's super cute. Also, when I'm angry with her, I call her Evil, or her full name Evelyn, because she causes me a lot of frustration sometimes. The last question I'm going to answer is, what inspired you to take on such a large project? And there's not really like a set inspiration. I just wanted to do it. It's a dream of mine, so I decided to buy an RV and do it. I'm also really excited to learn a lot of new skills through this experience. Thankfully, my dad knows how to fix anything and has such vision for things that we can do. So thankfully, I have that. But yeah, there's not like a big inspiration. It's just the fact that I had a dream and I decided to do it. Thank you for watching this Ren Eve Asians questions. I'm really excited for this next week, because this next week I have a lot of things that I need to get done. So stay tuned for next week's video with more hands-on renovations.